So, imagine you're the head chef of this really bustling restaurant. You aren't like actually chopping onions anymore, right? You just approve the menu.
Right, yeah, while a team of robotic sous chefs handles all the actual prep on the line.
Exactly. And, as always, I was doing my daily browsing on the AIagentstore.ai webpage, and I came across this listing for Invoke by Yugin.
Oh, yeah, that one is fascinating. And it really gets to the core mission today, which is figuring out how these coding assistants are evolving from just basic text generators into fully autonomous project managers.
Yeah, because looking at the page, it pitches this to everyone, from indie founders to engineering managers. And I love that on the free tier, you can just bring your own OpenAI or Anthropic API keys.
Mm.
But I do have to push back a bit.
Oh, what's the catch?
Well, the page claims a 56% autonomy level, and I am highly skeptical of that. I mean, every chatbot I have ever used just completely loses the plot. It forgets what we're building after, like, 5 prompts.
Yeah, the classic goldfish memory problem.
Right, so is this actually different under the hood, or is that just a vanity marketing metric?
It's actually a reflection of its environment. Because, most chatbots fail since they rely entirely on a linear chat history. Eventually, the context window fills up and...
They just forget step 1.
Exactly. But Invoke by Yugin bypasses that entirely because it lives inside an IDE-like environment, so it has direct control over your project workspace.
Oh, I see. So it isn't just reading my prompts.
No, it's constantly scanning your actual files, it's searching directories, and mapping dependencies in real time.
Wait, but the listing also mentions that it interacts with visual planning boards and a design canvas. How does a text-based model interpret a visual canvas?
So it translates those visual elements like Kanban columns or wireframes into structural data, and then it processes that data as architectural constraints.
Okay, so it's reading the board to understand the current state of the project.
Right, and the broader goals, which ensures the code actually aligns with your visual plan instead of it just guessing based on your very last message.
Okay, so going back to that kitchen analogy then, the free tier gives you up to 3 sous chef AI subagents to handle specific tasks.
Yep, the subagents.
And they each have 5 memory slots. So explain that mechanism. How does a memory slot actually stop them from forgetting the architecture mid-service?
Think of memory slots as dedicated, protected state variables. Instead of throwing everything into one massive, messy context window where instructions just overwrite each other.
Which happens all the time.
Oh, constantly. The AI pins critical rules like your database schema or specific coding conventions into those 5 slots.
Oh, wow. So the subagent is forced to refer back to those pinned rules before executing any new tasks.
Right, it guarantees consistency.
Wow. So 3 sub-chefs handling specific tasks with pinned memory. But, what happens when that just isn't enough to handle a massive code base?
Well, that's where the paid tiers come in.
Right, and looking at the page, what really caught my eye isn't the pricing tiers, it's what you were actually buying.
Yeah, you've hit on the major paradigm shift here. You aren't paying for code generation anymore. You bring your own API keys for the raw labor.
So what does moving to a paid plan actually unlock then?
It unlocks the orchestrator agent, the head chef.
Ah, the head chef.
This orchestrator takes your plan credits and actively manages those subagents. It breaks down the architecture, delegates tasks, and even runs automated code reviews on their output.
That is wild. You are buying AI management, not just AI labor.
Exactly.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Whether you're just keeping tabs on the industry or you are actively building software, this model reveals a huge shift. The bottleneck is no longer generating the code.
No, not at all.
It is coordinating it.
Which leaves us with a fascinating and maybe slightly unsettling question to ponder.
I am ready. Lay it on me.
If AI can now read a visual planning board and an orchestrator agent can direct a whole team of subagents to execute that plan, how long until the human developer transitions from writing code to merely being a subagent themselves?
Wait, just approving the AI's architectural decisions.
Exactly,
Yeah.
just another node in the approval process.
Wow. Let that simmer for a bit. If you want to see the page and explore this setup for yourself, head over to AIagentstore.ai. And as always, a huge thank you for rating the show. It really helps us out.